Good morning, children. Lesson third. The shepherd's treasure is going on. I think you have remembered the meanings of unfamiliar or unknown or new words of the lesson by heart. Second thing, you have read this lesson again and again in order to understand the lesson. This is very good for development of a language. I think you have found this story very interesting. Now the time has come to discuss the questions which have been given in the last. You have to listen the answers of these questions very carefully and you have to try to write the answers of these questions in your notebook. So try to understand. I think if you have any problem, never hesitate to ask questions to me. First question. The shepherd had not been to school because he was very poor. There were very few schools in those days. Third, he was not interested in studies. Choose the right answer. Which one is right? You should try to see the answer on page number 7 in the beginning, and you may find the right answer is 2. There were very few schools in those days. Next question is there with you. Who visited the shepherd one day and why? The king of the country. Yes, he was the visitor who visited the shepherd. The king of the country visited the shepherd one day because he wanted to know about the wisdom and friendly nature of the shepherd. That is why the king of the country, visited the shepherd. He wanted to know about the wisdom and friendly nature. Two things. Remember, wisdom and the friendly nature of shepherd. That is why he visited, the king of the country visited shepherd. Question 3. Why did the other governors grow jealous of the shepherd? This is human nature. If someone grows, if someone develops, people laugh on him. You can remember the example of Mahatma Gandhi. Some of people told about him that by non-violence, how will he get independence? How can he make free the Indians from Britishers? So this is the same human nature. Again, you listen the question 3. Why did the other governors grow jealous of the shepherd? Yes, the other governors grew jealous. Why did I tell grew? Because the question has been asked in past form. Did is there. Why did the other governors grow? So you have to write the our other governors grew. You have to answer in the past tense. So remember the 3 forms of verbs: grow, grew, grown. So for past tense, you have to convert this grow into grew. The others governors grew jealous of the shepherd because his fame is spread throughout the country. His fame is spread in the whole country. That is why they were jealous to him. Next question, that is 4th. Why was the new governor called to the palace? Who was the new governor? Shepherd was the new governor. Who called him to the palace? The king called him to the palace. But your question is, why was the new governor called to the palace? The new governor, you have to write, you can say the new governor was called to the palace because the other governors had talked against him to the king. Yes. This is called backbiting. If the person is not present and you tell something about him, so backbiting. So I think you are now clear to the answer of this question number 4. The new governor was called to the palace because other governors had talked against him to the king. Question number 5. Why was everyone delighted, happy to see the iron chest on the camel's back? Yes. Everyone who was present in the palace or court of the king was delighted to see the iron chest on the camel's back because they thought that the shepherd would be caught, catch, caught. Shepherd would be caught red-handed with money. Because people thought that money has been kept in that iron chest. So they thought, they saw the iron chest was there on the back of the camel, and the shepherd has already brought that iron chest with him. So they thought, today this man will be caught red-handed with money. Question number 6. 1. What did the iron chest contain? But you know what was there in the iron chest. You can easily say, and old blanket. Question number 2. Why did the shepherd always carry it? The shepherd always carried it because it was his old companion. When the king had asked him what was there in that iron chest, the answer of the king's question, shepherd had told that it was his old companion, means blanket was his old companion. Question 3. Is it an example of the shepherd's humility? Humility is आप नम्रता को कह सकते हो. Is it an example of shepherd's humility, namrata, or wisdom, or both? Yes, it is an example of both of the shepherd's humility and wisdom. There is a last question. How did the king reward the new governor? The king rewarded the new governor by making him the governor of a much bigger district. Is it? Today, you listen this video again and again, and you have to write the answers of all these questions in your notebook. You have to write the answers of the question by yourself. This must not be copied from any book or anything. You have already understood the lesson, you have understood the questions or exercises, and I think you are able to write. If you have any difficulty, you may ask me. But today, this is your homework, that you write the answers of all these questions. I think you will be successful. Thank you, children.